You've seen more of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime. It's a shame you never had a moment to enjoy it.
Help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
Sell anything today?
As much as you, I'll wager.
Come on. Run like the wind. All right. I'll need to deal with these ones first.
Give me thunder!
Local echo. This is it. Right then. Just two more to find.
The Dominion's all but done for.
That's what I heard.
And it's lucky we stayed here.
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
You're that sellsword Dame's so fond of. That was some fine work you did up in Moore. We'll see to our own affairs from now on now. Duke's got big plans for the Empire.
Do you think he was the only one who survived?
And you're just gonna fall into line?
What else can I do?
I don't trust this Duke. If we're not careful, he'll undo all the Dame's hard work.
Oh, Clive, my wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Card,
The High Card?
leader of the... Not that any of those things still exist.
And what does he want with...
He wants a foundation upon... He's already...
He would rob the...
Believe me.
What does Captain Philippe make it when the town was...
How? By speak a man the captain cannot know. But given the...
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you, for your serve, and unlike... Well,
I'll see what I can do.
thank you.
Tell me then, in the garrison.
Overseeing...
All right. Wish me luck.
The fact that the soldiers trust you may well...
I may have met this Duke before. At the Remembrance ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
It's not only control of the garrison he wants.
Well, what do you think? What do I think? I think if we followed it... A whole day to dry some...
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the Dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with...
No, actually. I was hoping up...
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But, wait here.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. And I shall see... But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only...
Ah, you are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you need pride of place, but no more.
Why here, Your Em?
The town has been... Yeah. With Caer Norvant as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need... Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough...
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together.
The people... Sandbr... One who's... That is what... So that any...
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to... You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your...
Sabine, we...
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens...
Without an empire, there are...
And in yours, there will be only Is that what Griga wills for her...
Do not take her name in vain.
I'll come back later. A citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall. I've been hearing...
Okay, and we've...
I take it you'd...
That's fine. Just need...
The Dominion's all but done for. Then it's lucky we stayed here.
All right there.
Just your opinion. I wondered what you...
Not much. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall. And now he's trying to drive... If the duck...
And to think, I would be lying under a pile of rubble in Twin...
A question. What do you think of...
You built... What it...
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Was that shouting I heard from the barracks?
You're that sellsword the dame's so fond of. That was some fine work you did up in Moor. We'll, see you around.
You're on the body. I swear if...
We already have a leader in the Dane.
Well, what do you think? What do I think? I think...
And from the pot came a terrible cry. Give me an elixir! And did they give him one? It's not only control of the garrison he wants, it's the whole of Northreach.
Excuse me, do I want...
The trade think the Duke's... And if that...
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think...
Hey, oh, look, what?
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
A whole day to dry some...
Welcome back. Wraiths give you any trouble?
None worth mentioning. Just staying put for now.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you. I remember as well.
Thank you. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Well, thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Clive, were you able to speak with...
I was.
Well, though I doubt it will come as much consolation. They deserve to be...
Sadly, His Eminence, I fear he sees the... Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion. The soldiers mean, and not just because of...
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sambrack, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from... Thank you.
I don't know about...
What happened to you?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads, because I realized what really matters to me. Not following, protecting. I honestly, but I'm certain. And when they do, we need to... With you two, it was you, there's no point.
Indeed.
All of us. That is all. We have only to thank you, Philippe.
Anything for you. Speaking of, I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon it, but I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then...
Until then...
Do you have any fresh water?
Tell me, traveller, do the other villages of the realm suffer as ours does? With black clouds above and starving stragglers below? Not so very long ago, moneyed merchants would scatter their coin like seed as they passed through this place.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that...
That is good.
Yes, but I still... You couldn't do me...
What is it this time?
Nothing like that. I just need to find out...
All right.
Thanks, Clive.
What's happened?
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through. They've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all.
Elle? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
But I thought we were the only ones the Fist were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request you go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me. Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak. She'll never join them after this, surely. She means to stay with us, then.
You have to trust...
You're right. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, so I bid you, I'll gather my... You go to Randalar and see if you can stop...
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then. I'd better not keep Eloise waiting.
Do you have any fresh water?
Has this wine turned? Or is it my stuff?
Tell me, traveler. Do the other villages of the realm suffer as ours does? Very long ago, moneyed merchants would scatter their coin like seed as they passed through this place. Would that it had taken...
What's happened?
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. Easy. Be safe. I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the Consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is...
Alas, we rarely the bearers belong.
Who is your buyer?
A trader. I most insisted that's what you get.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, yes, they pay good money for...
That does sound unusual. No matter, then. If they've already left our shores, and with it...
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right.
So you...
No, but I was a fool to...
You tried.
I did. They deserved... I wanted...
Eloise! Word from Cashlock. A pack of beef, Theo...
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men...
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Would that we had anything to give.
When are they gonna let us through?
Let's go. To ride from here. Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the drunk. Just have to...
I can do better. creatures have already turned. Any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy. Theodore, you had me worried for... We have to get you out of here.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take. And that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore!
back's turned. And so will you!
Hell. Theodore.
Take care of my sister.
Theodore. Wait.
Goodbye, El.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away. His first instinct was always to protect.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own.
To live my...
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the... And I was chosen to inherit the family. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo, a late bloomer. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
He clearly admired you, but he said you deserved a better life than this. Just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted my... But I have never regretted that being with my brother meant more to me than... I only had to look at him to remind myself he was never a burden. If anything, I was the one who weighed...
You weren't, Eloise. That he had always been grateful, and that he wanted to... Neither you nor... You did, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever... It was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. I know Theo wanted me to move on, but we can make a difference here. I need nothing, so bringing and to Theo. This is the...
I've made a choice to continue helping you.
Thank you, Claire. Let's go on.